5 guys out, obviously you have to have a certain number of inactives, but would you consider putting any of the guys on IR to kind of give other people opportunities to kind of get in the lineup?
If it makes sense, if we can fill the group to go out there and play, then if we don't have to do that, then we won't. But I think some of that's in consideration. Yes.
Um, is so DJ is personal. Did you have a lot of heads up on that, or is that?
Yeah, we kind of gathered information over the last really night, morning, and it was a car accident, first and foremost, and that's pretty much what I know about it. But enough to the point where he's in evaluation right now, so he won't be playing this week. I have not seen him, so I'd have to talk to the guys to see where he's at.
Do you know if his health is in question or is it life-threatening?
Not life-threatening, no.
Miles.
But to clarify, he was involved in a car accident. This was
Yes.
somebody else that.
Miles, obviously questionable, but you said you wanted to see how he did yesterday and today.
Yeah.
What did you kind of see from those reps?
He looked good. He handled the workload yesterday, and we were smart about it, but he pushed it, and he went through some individual today, ran around and cut, and feels pretty good. But again, he's got to go through the day. He's got to see how he wakes up tomorrow, and just with another day of work, and we'll take it all the way. It'll be a game day decision for Miles.
You know what time the car accident happened?
I don't have any of the specific
was it
details.
overnight, then? Was it last?
Honestly, I think Bruce could clarify all this stuff for you guys later.
As far as the pass rushing rotation, since Barno and obviously DJ aren't there, are you looking at Kenny Dyson or who are you looking at?
Yeah, Incoom, Dyson, guys that could help us right there. So again, we're kind of working through that too.
Due to ups and downs of this season, your rookie season as coach, how have you changed? How have you evolved as a coach, as a person, as head coach of the NFL team?
Yeah, just honestly, trying to keep the focus for the guys on the fundamentals of play. I think just making sure that they feel a consistency, like the train that comes by every Friday at the same time during our press conference. You just got to expect it. The train's not going to care who's up or who's down. Here it is. No, but to be honest, it's been a collaborative effort to work with Dan Brandt, to work with the coaching staff, throughout the weeks, and gather as much information as we can on Monday, Tuesday, and try to make those decisions. I've realized, what a valuable piece and what a challenging piece of this job that is. And so, I think that the guys have done a great job. Kevin King, Andrew Althoff, giving us the information to be able to work off of. So it's kind of something that comes off the top of my mind.
As much as you evaluate players, how would you evaluate yourself and your performance this season?
I'm going to do a good self-scout, right after the season's over and take a look at the decisions and all that. I don't know how to describe that other than you know what you know, and then as new information comes, I just try to be present with it and learn from different things and try to grow and take the weekly approach like I do with the players as well, as what do I need to get better at? What is my next step here? And just kind of take it weekly, day by day. How can we improve processes? How can I, continue to be engaged in what we're doing in all phases?
Dave, we didn't get to talk to John Cooley, but just speaking from experience, when you're either a position coach or a coordinator and a guy makes the Pro Bowl on your unit for the first time, how special is that to you as a coach and as somebody who oversees that player position?
Hopefully, and I think Cooley would say this too if he was up here. It's it's an enormous sense of pride for the guy, the work that JC has put in. To see, coming back and attacking the work on a daily basis and the consistency, and all that. So I know I've had Pro Bowlers in my position before as well, and I just felt an enormous sense of accomplishment for the player. And it's also just a great way to use it as motivation to say, see the good things you did led to success, and you can lean into those things and remind them, this is how we got here. Now, how do we take the next step? So it's a great thing for the room as well. The players that JC is with every day, they feel a sense of pride also.
Was it a different sense of satisfaction being the head coach as opposed to being their position coach?
It felt very much the same for me. Just again, everything we do here, everybody that's involved, it's about our players. It's about putting them in the best position to be successful, finding the things that make them tick, finding calls that fit them, specifically. And so when you see the success at the end, it's I feel a part of it because it means that we put him in a position to have that success. But ultimately, it's the player. It's his commitment to performing. It's his commitment to consistency and showing up. So all of us, really, I think the whole group would say, everybody, even the strength staff, everyone, we're so proud of JC.
Are you erring on the side of caution with JC?
We're just making the best decision for JC as if this were any other game. Can you go? Can you not go? And he was a part of the return to play and got out there and moved around and wasn't to a point where he felt like he could go and be himself on game day.
And will Caleb start for him again?
They're working through all that right now.
Who
Dan,
else is
one
in
thing we
the
haven't heard you say
conversation?
all year is they gave up or they
Hold on,
quit.
let's go.
You got a Caleb, you got Caleb and a Caleb. We call him AK, so we can differentiate the two guys that have a chance to get the opportunity over there.
I was gonna say, you haven't all season said you've seen them give up or you've seen a lack of effort. How satisfying is that to make it to the end of the season, not have that out there? Because you see that happen with some teams.
I am so proud of that, and not from a personal achievement standpoint, but I'm so proud of this group that it means enough to them together, and that's really where it came from. It's about these guys and the way they've connected in that locker room, and the way that they've had that dogged discipline to get back to work, regardless of whatever the outcome of the game was the week before. It was that commitment on Monday to pour into the details in the film, to find that work ethic again on Wednesday and battle through things, and so that's what I'm most proud of is a group of guys that spent enough time with each other that it meant something for them to continue to play, and I expect that again this week.
Just for
Well, a couple more.
clarification, it says that Clowney is rest questionable. From a rest standpoint, he doesn't have an injury. Why would he be questionable? I guess is kind of.
He was out there today, so he took reps. He was part of the game plan, so I'm expecting him to play.
When will you test Sanders, Miles?
We'll just kind of today was a big one. Tomorrow they'll move him around, make sure it's really kind of a recheck in, daily as you go through the day of work. How does it feel this following day? So we'll do that again on Saturday, and then Sunday. I wouldn't expect there to be like a game day physical recheck. It's more just like let's make sure that physically, mentally, all that stuff, he's ready to go.
I asked you this earlier in the week, but is plan still to go Bryce all 4 quarters as opposed to looking at Jack Palmer potentially?
We're just playing. Yeah, we're going to play this football game, all the way through. We know that the Falcons have a lot to play for, and I know that's going to call for us to be at our best, because they're certainly going to go out there. They're certainly going to fight for everything, and as long as they can. So I want to make sure that we have a strong enough group out there, with Bryce to be able to finish this game the right way.